Hi everyone, my name is Yen and I would like to tell you a little bit about my upcoming yoga program. I call it the 1 week mini intensive and it's this year in Amed Bali on the 18th of April. And I have been running this program for the last year or so and have had very good feedback from the students who've come. And it's open to all levels, from complete beginners to even yoga teachers. So I've had all levels come and all have gone away and taken some interesting lessons from it. So it's a program that I designed to try and offer a little bit more information, a little bit more in-depth of experience and a little bit more time to really go in and self-reflect. And so it's a little bit more than what the average yoga retreat would offer. So if your intention is to dive in deep, learn a bit more, then this might be the program for you. If you just want a break and you don't want to do much, then it's probably one for another time. So it is quite an extensive schedule, and I've got the program here which I'll just read out to you. So the schedule goes as at 6:30 till 7:15 we have our morning meditation and breath work, followed by a short break, and then 7:30 till 9 we have our dynamic vinyasa practice. And then after that we have our brunch at 9:30. And then there's a little bit of a break from 10:30 till 2:30 where you'll have time to go to the beach, read a book, take a nap, have a massage, or go for a walk. And during that time is also where I've scheduled the one-to-one personal consultations, which all my students will have throughout the week. And then from 2:30 till 4:30 we have our workshops together, which go a little bit more in depth into the postures and the technique, the alignment, some of the energetic principles and what we should be doing in the postures, but also how we can modify and adjust them for the individual. And then after this at 4:30 we have dinner, and you'll notice it's quite an early dinner, and that's because I support an intermittent fasting and vegan diet on the immersion program, just as another tool that you can explore if you're open to it. The healing benefits of intermittent fasting are becoming more and more well known as research is being conducted on this. And then after dinner we have at 5:30 a yoga philosophy discussion for about an hour, and we'll mainly be looking through the Yoga Sutras and discussing the Yoga Sutras together. Then at 6:30 to 7:30 we have our another meditation session, which is often a sound-based meditation. So we'll be exploring chanting, internal chanting, mantras, kirtan, and gong bath as well. So a few sound-based meditation practices to explore. And then from 7 till 8:30 in the evening we have our final restorative yin yoga practice, and that is just before bed, around about 9 or 10 o'clock, when we have our lights out and silence until after the next day's breakfast. So that's the schedule. You can see it's quite tight. It comes to about 50 hours of practice. So even though it's open to beginners, it's also a registered YCAP course with the Yoga Alliance. So if you're a teacher or a new teacher and you'd like to just add those 50 hours of YCAP to your belt, then this is something you can also claim after the course. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. There are a few little bonuses included. So everyone that comes will have a massage included, a free group airport pickup on arrival and departure day. We have a day where we have a group beach cleanup to help the local community, and we have half a morning off, half an evening off for your own time to do your own thing, or maybe go for a group trek. We also have one morning meditation on the beach, a walking meditation on the beach. So the retreat venue is at Belila Resort. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got a pool overlooking the ocean. The deluxe rooms are all overlooking the ocean. There are simple rooms, simple private rooms from £799, and then there are the deluxe private rooms for £950. And then you can also share those deluxe rooms with a friend or with another guest, and that would be £850 each. So a little bit about me. So I started life off in medicine. I used to be a doctor back in the UK and eventually trained in radiology before leaving the practice about 5 or 6 years ago now, and I hit the road and started to explore what it is I enjoyed doing, what I found nourishing and healing, and that for me was a lot of yoga, a lot of meditation. And from that I fell into the yoga practice more deeply, and it's something I had been doing pretty much my whole life since the age of 17, but never in a whole person, whole being context until I really hit that life crisis, and it was a saving grace for me. So yeah, my life has really been devoted since then to exploring the practice, traveling, seeking out different teachers, different methods, doing a lot of self-reflection and inner work, teaching in a lot of interesting places, retreat centers, studios. Yeah, it's been an interesting journey, and I'd like to share some of that with you when you come. So if you're interested and you want to know more, feel free to email me, info@bodhiniyoga.com, or you can go to the Bodhini Yoga website or Facebook page and you can message me on Facebook, or there's also WhatsApp. You can directly message me on WhatsApp, and my number is 0044 7966 279 947. Yeah, I think that's it. I just want to go back to the workshop. So each day we run a different workshop, and the topics include the breath and bandhas, anatomy of the breath and bandhas, the fascia and the myofascial meridians and movement principles, the feet, legs and hip anatomy in standing, forward folding postures and back bends, what else? Inversions as well, so an inversion masterclass. So in each of the workshops we really dive deep into the alignment principles, what we should be doing on a more subtle energetic level, and what the postures help us to achieve, and how we can modify those postures in order to adapt it to different body types and limitations. So yoga should be accessible to everyone, and we shouldn't be forcing ourselves to look a certain way or to try and achieve any particular kind of goal in terms of how we look, but instead to go inward, to have the experience of our body within the posture and to go from there. And that's where a lot of healing can take place.